Okay, so we're gonna be taping for scapular stability today. You need 2 types of tape, Coverall, which will go right on the skin, and then Leuko tape, which will go over. So the first thing you wanna do is you wanna wipe down the person's skin really well, and we're gonna go up here from this kind of bony mark above their shoulder down to the corner of their bottom portion of their shoulder blade right here. So I'm just wiping off really well anywhere that I think there might be tape. If you have any kind of sensitivity to latex or just have issues with keeping tape on your skin very well, you can also use kind of a skin cleaner that creates a little adhesive and a little bit of a guard for the skin. So I've got these pre-cut of Coverall. You want them to be the length here that they're gonna run from over that bony portion of the shoulder blade down past that corner portion of the shoulder blade. So I just covered the end of his shoulder blade here, and then I'm just running that back and angling it to that back corner of the shoulder blade. And you want to try to avoid having any wrinkles in the white part of the tape, and just make sure that's on really well so it'll stick a little bit better. Same thing here. I'm going to find that bottom corner. Now with the Leuko tape, this part I'm actually gonna have Jake take a big breath and kind of actively move his shoulder blades back. So do it on this side first. So you always want the Leuko tape to be cut just a little bit shorter than the white tape, but keep in mind sometimes the skin's gonna be pulled back, so you may have to cut even shorter than you think, because you don't want the Leuko tape directly on the skin. So I'm hooking this above that acromion, that bony portion of a shoulder blade. In the last like 1.5 inches of it, I'm just smoothing out to make sure it sticks. Then I'm gonna put my hand in front of his shoulder blade. I'm gonna have him take a big deep breath in. And then as he breathes out, I'm just kind of pulling that shoulder blade back and then pulling that skin with it. So you might see the skin kind of wrinkle underneath, that's good. And I actually cut this just a little bit too long, so I'm gonna cut off that end portion so it doesn't adhere to skin, and then I'm just gonna smooth out that last inch or so that it sticks real well. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Cut this one a little bit shorter. Come around here. I'm smoothing out that end portion, and then I have Jake take a big deep breath in. He's gonna breathe out, taking that shoulder blade back to create that little bit of a pull. And I cut it too long again. So I'll cut this end portion off. Okay. Then just to help this stick, what we can do is I've cut small pieces of the Coverall. And I'm just gonna go through and put this right at the bottom of the tape. And that's just to create a little bit of a barrier. So if he's taking a shirt on and off, anything like that, and the tape tends to kind of come up first at the very ends, that's just gonna help it to stick on there a little bit better. You can leave the tape on for up to about 3 days. You don't really wanna leave it on longer than that, just because it can be kind of irritating to the skin. But if it does start to bother your skin at all, if it starts to itch, burn, or if it starts to hurt your neck, give you any headaches, any adverse effects, you can just pull that right off. You can shower in it though, get it wet. It won't hurt anything. You do just want to dry it off after you shower.